Welcome to the second battle of the second set of the Oreburgh Gate Draft League playoffs. This battle is once again between Lion Hug's team, 2 Wooper, 2 Blooper, and Drizzle Boys' team, which is Croatian Bidoofs. Right now the score is 1-0 in Lion Hug's favor, so Lion Hug's only has to win one more battle to make it to the next round of playoffs, whereas Drizzle Boy has to win a battle to have one more chance. So we'll see how this battle unfolds. From the last match, there are no changes in Lion Hug's team. Still the same team. Viper has Z Attack and Meryl has Z Any. We do see some changes on Drizzle Boy's team. He did remove Swirlix and Metatite for Coughing and Magmar. He still does have his Z Pokemon, Z Any, Pyukumuku, and Z Attack Bidoof. Z Attack, Pyukumuku, and Z Any Bidoof. So really wondering what his game plan is in bringing those Pokemon in. It does look like he's taking a little bit more of a defensive approach with those Pokemon being removed, so having some options. I also think he wanted some options versus Clefairy, as Clefairy did some big damage. Magmar is a good Pokemon, but it doesn't look like it will do that good in this matchup, but we'll see how it goes. I'm really curious to see how this set goes. I know both these trainers are really good, so let's jump right in and see how it goes. So we begin with Vibecheck the Vibrava and Rusty the Bidoof. Both, I believe, have the ability to set up Stealth Rock, but Vibrava is going to go for the U-turn instead, bringing in Pika-Blue. And Bidoof actually goes for the Yawn, causing Pika-Blue to get drowsy. So Vibecheck the Vibrava comes back in, and Stealth Rock is now up on Lion Hug's side of the field. Vibrava's going to go for the Tailwind, actually, interesting. And Bidoof goes for the Super Fang, bringing Vibrava down to 50%. Another U-turn is going to allow Vibrava to switch out into Glimmer the Clefairy, taking no damage from the Stealth Rock. And another Super Fang brings Glimmer down to 50%. Glimmer is going to take this opportunity to start Calm Minding up, but it looks like the Bidoof actually knows Mud Slap, reducing Glimmer's accuracy. Glimmer just continues to go for those Calm Minds, and Bidoof for those Mud Slaps. It doesn't seem like this Bidoof has a lot of power to kill a Pokemon, but it does have some good utility and annoying presence with the accuracy decreases and Super Fang. So Glimmer going to continue, and now a Yawn is up. Glimmer not going to want to stay in for that one as Guillotine 2020, the Poniard, comes in. Rusty is still at 48%, doing another Super Fang, really doing some decent damage to a lot of Pokemon on the team that come in and take those Super Fangs. A Mud Slap is going to reduce Guillotine 2020's accuracy, but because of Defiant, its attack goes up as well, and a Knockoff does get rid of Rusty the Bidoof, but wow, did it do some damage. In comes Pyukumuku, ignoring that attack boost, and the Sucker Punch isn't going to work. Toxic isn't going to work either, so both of these Pokemon failed this turn. Looks like Iron Head does hit Pyukumuku, and Pyukumuku does flinch. Will another Iron Head work? Pyukumuku has leftovers though, so it's going to be very hard to take it out. Knockoff is able to do about 30%, but Pyukumuku goes for that counter, and down goes Poniard. In comes Double Trouble the Viper. We saw it use Bloom Doom last match. James the Coughing comes in, but Viper goes for the knockoff, not a Bloom Doom this time. Coughing loses its Eviolite, which is not something that it wants to lose. And a Will-O-Wisp is going to hit Viper, which is not good news for Viper. However, Shed Skin does cure that burn, and Viper goes for the Sludge Bomb because the Eviolite was removed. It does quite a bit of damage, 31% to James the Coughing. 2 more will be enough to take it down. And we see another Sludge Bomb. It does 27%, and a Fire Blast from Coughing does about 29%. Once again, that burn is gone from Double Trouble, and Double Trouble goes for the knockoff. James still hangs on with 5% as the Fire Blast hits again, doing decent damage to Double Trouble. And down goes James the Coughing. The score is now 5-4. And Ash Ketchup the Pikachu comes out, and Extreme Speed is enough to take down Double Trouble the Viper, and the score is now 4-4 again. We're seeing those back and forths just like last time. Glimmer comes in. The knockoff is going to remove Eviolite from Glimmer, which is going to hamper its ability to take some hits. But it goes for the soft-boiled. Wild Charge is enough to take it down due to the fact it lost its Eviolite. And Ash Ketchup is looking pretty comfortable right now. Swift Wind, the Ponyta comes out. This time not winning the speed versus Pikachu. The knockoff is going to take it down to 16%. And Flame Charge boosted speed, but Pikachu is able to Extreme Speed, which takes out Swift Wind. And the score is 2-4. Pikachu looking like it's doing really well. Pikablue comes in comes Pyukumuku. There isn't really a foreseeable way for Lionhugs to be able to break past this Pyukumuku at this point. Vibe Check, the Vibrava comes in, and Pyukumuku is going to recover. This is going to be a very hard Pokemon to take down. Vibrava goes for the Draco Meteor, but it doesn't do much damage, and Toxic hits Vibe Check, the Vibrava. Vibrava now on a slow timer. Vibrava goes for the Tailwind, which is an interesting decision considering Pyukumuku is pretty slow. And Pyukumuku is still recovering up. Vibe Check goes for the U-turn, bringing in Meryl. And now Pikablue the Meryl's here, but it's not going to want to get Toxic. Another recover is going to allow All Out the Pyukumuku to wall Meryl comfortably, as Meryl is now Toxic as well. Yet another attack, knockoff and counter retaliates twice as hard. Meryl now down to 32%. Another Aqua Tail, but Pyukumuku could easily recover that off, and indeed that's what happens. Meryl now down to 14%. It can't take another turn of toxic damage, and the Aqua Tail does minimal damage as another toxic comes from Pyukumuku. Down goes Meryl, and the last Pokemon to stand is Vibrava, but it is so weakened by those rocks and the poison. Earthquake is what it uses to try to take Pyukumuku down, but Pyukumuku is going to comfortably recover as Vibrava slowly faces its poison fate. I don't think this Pyukumuku is going to be able to be broken through, as Vibrava is poisoned to 1%. This looks like it's going to be the game. Draco Meteor is not able to break through, and Pyukumuku is sitting at 100%. Down goes Vibrava, and the score is 4-0 in favor of Drizzle Boy this time, and the Croatian Bidoofs over Lionhugs 2 Wooper 2 Blooper. So the set score is now 1-1. It does look like Drizzle Boy's defensive approach is really helping him out. I think that combined with some of his offensive mons can really punch holes, but overall it does look like his defensive mons are shining a little bit more in the playoffs. I think Lionhugs can take this opportunity to edit the team a little bit and see what they could do to overcome Pyukumuku. There's not a lot of Pokemon that can take on Pyukumuku. Seviper with that Z move like we saw in Battle 1, but it is rather predictable, and if it wastes that Z move, it'll be really hard to take on Pyukumuku. So I think Pyukumuku is definitely going to be something that Lionhugs wants to account for moving forward. And we'll move into Match 3 now. Really exciting. Stay tuned for that. Until then, this is Noel from My Cornet.